It's time for Outdoors in the Valley with your host Jim Dugan on WJER. Outdoors in the Valley is brought to you by TMK Valley Propane in Bakersville. When looking for a reliable local propane provider, trust TMK Valley Propane. Affordable, friendly, professional, all the way with TMK. Outdoors in the Valley is coming up next.
Warmer days are ahead, and that means plenty of memories will be made outside in the coming months. Now's the time to think propane. Trust TMK Valley Propane to take care of all of your heating needs. Propane is not only good in the winter, it can power barbecue grills, outdoor fireplaces, water heaters, and don't forget about that pool. Don't wait until you're ready to use those spring and summer appliances to get propane installed. Call TMK Valley Propane today at 330-897-3911 and get set up today.
Welcome to Outdoors in the Valley with Jim Dugan on WJER. This week, garden expert Annadelle France stops by for a few early gardening tips. We will kick off fishing season with a tournament at Tappan Lake. A big concern of local saugeye fishermen will be addressed, and we'll preview this summer's activities at Atwood Lake Park. Those stories and more on Outdoors in the Valley. Thanks for tuning in. As spring weather slowly arrives, those with green thumbs are catching garden fever. The only cure is to start preparing the garden. While actual planting is still many weeks away, there are some things you can do now to jumpstart your garden. Annadelle France of Stutzman's Lawn and Landscaping in New Philly tells us.
Right now, what I'm doing in my own garden is looking for the cold weather weeds that have popped up, or perennial weeds like dandelions, or the clover, creeping Charlie, that ground ivy that just spreads all over through your gardens. Consider splitting and moving most summer and fall blooming perennials. Now would be the time to kind of assess what you have, what's maybe overgrown in spots, where you'd like to maybe move things.
An Ohio fisherman has a whopper of a fish story to tell. Greg Gallagher of Fremont is in the record books after landing the fish of a lifetime. Gallagher was fishing Lake Erie in the Canadian waters of Ontario when he reeled in the only known 10-pound smallmouth bass caught in a Great Lakes state or province. His fish, weighing in at 10.15 pounds, was identified by fish biologists as a 16-year-old female. It is rare for a smallmouth bass to exceed 14 years of age. And get this, his fish measured 23 3/4 inches in length with a 19 3/8 inch girth. Smallmouth bass run usually less than 20 inches and weigh fewer than 7 pounds. His smallmouth topped the previous Ontario record of a 9.84 pounder caught back in 1984, and bigger than Ohio's smallmouth record holder of 9.5 pounds. Biologists believe Gallagher's smallmouth was hatched back in 2006. Lake Erie is well known for excellent smallmouth bass fishing. Tappan Lake is hosting the First Chance Bass Tournament on Sunday, April 2nd from 8 until 4 p.m. It's an open event. Everyone is welcome. Meet at the Route 250 public ramp. And for those looking for a boater education course, Tappan Lake Rangers are having a class on Saturday, April 8th from 8 until 5 p.m. at the Tappan Lake Marina. The course is free, but seating is limited. Visit the MWCD webpage for the link to register. Lunches are available for purchase, or you can brown bag it. Local saugeye fishermen are concerned about protecting their fishery. It is common this time of year for saugeye fishermen to catch females loaded with eggs. Wanting to do what's right, should these fish be kept or released for reproduction? I asked state fish management biologist Kurt Wagner for the answer.
I would say there's absolutely no reason whatsoever to turn them back. There is no population we're aware of that's sustaining itself at all through any kind of reproduction. It is purely a put, grow, and take type fishery. The year classes are being provided through stockings, not through natural reproduction. Take those fish and then enjoy them.
Turn your backyard into a mini wildlife area. Here's how. Consider planting evergreens. Add a few trees. Some good ones are wild black cherry, choke cherry, wild red cherry, mulberry, black gum, and hackberry. Another good choice is to go with flowers. Columbine, 4 o'clocks, gladolias, honeysuckle, and zinnia are great choices. Hummingbirds love them. And garden flowers like bachelor's button, columbine, cosmos, and marigolds will bring in mourning doves, cardinals, and song sparrows. As a new recreational season gets underway, campers and visitors will find many new and old familiar things to see and do at Atwood Lake Park. Adria Bergeron of the Muskingum Watershed Conservancy District tells us.
We are planning to host a country concert this year out at Atwood. That's going to be in August. We cannot release the artist name yet, but we're really excited. We have the inflatable water toys coming back again at the swimming beach. New this year, we'll be offering some rental campers. So that's fresh off the press. We don't even have them listed on our website yet, but we're excited to be able to offer an option for people who maybe are interested in camping but don't own a camper. So we'll have a couple of those available at the park this year. We also will have some of the traditional things such as fireworks over 4th of July weekend and lots of fun activities and events for the kids and the family to enjoy all summer long.
That's it for this week on Outdoors in the Valley. We would like to thank our guests, Annadelle France, Kurt Wagner, and Adria Bergeron. If you have questions, comments, or story ideas, please email us at wjer@wjer.com. Until next week at the same time, I'm WJER outdoor correspondent Jim Dugan. Enjoy your weekend.
Thanks for listening to Outdoors in the Valley with your host Jim Dugan on WJER. Brought to you weekly by TMK Valley Propane in Bakersville. Online at tmkvalleypropane.com.